Andy here with another rebuildable diary. This time it's looking at the IGO-L, a fantastic little dripper, and I'm not a big dripping fan, but I saw a couple of videos on YouTube and I thought, oh, that looks interesting, I will give it a go. And here's how to wick it. Now I'm a little bit sad doing this video because let me just give you a quick vapor demonstration on this thing. This is working perfectly, and I'm going to take it all to bits and show you how to put it back together again. You will agree, plumes of vapor, and it's really good with the flavour as well. Uses silica wick, and let's get going putting it together. It's really quite simple, and on the desk you will see what you need to put it together, and compared to a stainless steel wicked atomizer tank system, there's not a lot really that you need. I don't need 2 screwdrivers, so we can get rid of that straight away. So you can see how simple the device is. You can see the coil of silica is within the circle of the body of the device. So let me just first of all slacken those off, and then that just pops out there like that, and then that's ready to re-wick. Bye, lovely wick, you served me well. So here's the silica wick here. That's not the length you need. You only need about that much. Not a lot at all. Too much and it won't fit in. Too little and it probably won't wick right, but you know, depends on how much you want to drip really, because the amount of wick determines how many drips it will hold, and it will act as a reservoir of juice basically. So I have found that the best way to cut silica wick, as many others have said as well, is with a pair of nail clippers, and you can see there that that's made a pretty good cut. And there we have it, the silica wick cut to length. Right, so now in terms of how we're going to configure this piece of silica, it all needs to stay in the ring of the IGO-L, so the top cap goes on smoothly and nicely. So if we have a look here, we're going to have it that way round. So those are wound round the device there, but I think I've found an interesting way of ensuring that the silica wick will stay put and you don't have to spend hours trying to knit those silica wicks through a little gap underneath the coil. All will become clear in a few seconds. I'm just going to cut the length of wire, double the wick over like so, and then I'm going to grab one of these, just pick your favourite one, and double it over again. So you've got that sort of configuration. You've basically got 3 pieces of wick there, and it's important, just to save having to trim it later, that they all line up at the end. That will just mean that you don't have to trim the silica wick when it's actually in the device. So we squish those together as much as we can, being careful not to unwind the silica. Take our nichrome wire, I tend to cut off more than I need, and then just pick a nice middle point and then wind it round here. Like so. Spread those coils out a little bit, bring that one round, and I think that's it. It's important that the side with the most space on it is where you put the length of silica, and I just plonk that in there like that. Time for the screwdriver. Attach this to the post. and go that side on the inside of the post. Pull that wire tight, drop that down, screw it in. That should be secured. Now this might just take a little bit of adjustment now. Just grabbing that, pulling it up. We've got that gap between there, in there. All I'm going to do is take that trailing bit of silica wick, post that through that hole. That'll do for now. Then I'm going to trim off these bits of surplus wire. Getting as close to the posts as I can. Just a pair of needle nose pliers just to pull that through, and that does that. Keeping all that wick inside the body of the IGO-L. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to attach it to a device and just test to see how it runs. Just checking that those coils aren't touching, and that looks good to go. Right, so a little blow, and that's all pretty much ready to give its first test. Check my coils, and they're all spaced out reasonably well. The wick is sort of all tucked in there and out of the way of the O-rings and the outer ring of the IGO-L. So I'm going to put this on the lava tube, and I'm not going to dry burn it. I'm going to drop some e-liquid on it, and this is Griswold Whiskey Cream. And I think that's ready to go. So let's give it a test burn and see if it works. Seems to be working. Line the hole up with the coil, pop in a drip tip, just drop the voltage a little bit, 5 volts. Not bad for first go. It will bed in, and I think I put an awful lot of juice on there, so it will warm up, believe me. Vapor's improving. Compared to a stainless steel wicked tank system, I would say if you've bought one and you're not winning with it, I would say get a rebuildable dripper. It helps build the confidence. It really does. Fantastic flavour straight away, and I made that. That's the lasting sort of feeling you get is I made it, and it's making vapour, and it tastes lovely. No burnt taste, no like new coil taste to it. Straight away, bang, you're into tasty vapour. Wow. This is the device that made me think, you know what, I could be a dripper. If they're all this good, I could give it a go for a whole day. It's given me an idea for a VT. Keep watching. Let's put it up to 5.5. It's lovely. That is metering out at 1.9. Whiteout. Nice. The e-Vic has decided to work. That is looking good. That is looking very good. So really quick, really easy, results straight away. Very little faffing. Silica wick. It's sort of the slightly unpopular cousin now to stainless steel. But if you are struggling with stainless steel, give silica wick in your rebuildable a go, and you might find it good. If you are an experienced wicker or coiler, then there's no reason why you shouldn't give this a go. This is a really good little dripper, and it's less, I think it's about a tenner. Amazing. Love it. If we have a look now, this is had a little bit of a breaking in. You can see that the coils are darker and they've created a little black spot on the wick, and if I give it a burn you'll see it chucking out the vapour. Lovely stuff. And when I have it on the device and flat, and I can't show you that in the close-up camera because you can't keep it flat because of the length of the device, I really do put a lot in there. I do put masses in there. Amazing. Clouds of vapour, and the throat hit on this is amazing. I mean, I am running at this at 4.5 volts on a 1.9 ohm coil I made myself, and it's 11 watts, as high as it'll go. Hitting like a steam train. Honestly, lovely. Whew. It's 20 milligrams. It feels like 36. Oh, almost got the nickups on 20 milligram juice. Really, really nice stuff. Griswold's whiskey cream. I'm sure it hasn't got whiskey in it. That's really, ooh, lovely. So that's the IGO-L. Available from lots of different places. I got mine from Toby from iVapor. I bought it for £10 or thereabouts. So a really, really good DIY dripping atomizer. If you've lost your confidence with Genesis style, or you can't get the hang of it, go back to Silica. There's no shame in it. It's really good. This is pumping out loads of flavour, loads of vapour, and it's really, really good. Right, so back to me, live on vaportrails.tv. Oh.